Trump refuses to call Minnesota governor after horrific shootings. I don't want to call him in a shocking move. President Donald Trump declared Tuesday morning he will not call Minnesota Governor Tim Walz following the horrific shooting of two state Democratic lawmakers and their spouses. The president's defiant stance comes amid escalating tensions and baseless claims attempting to link Walz to the alleged shooter. I don't want to call him, Trump bluntly told CNN's Caitlin Collins on Air Force One, referring to the Democratic governor who was then Vice President Kamala Harris's running mate. He appointed this guy, Trump added, repeating unsubstantiated rhetoric circulating on the right. The unpacking of Trump's claims: the guy Trump referred to as Vance Boelter, the suspect in the weekend shootings, who was arrested Sunday after the largest manhunt in the state's history. Walz did appoint Boelter to the state's Workforce Development Board in 2019. However, these boards are numerous, generally bipartisan, and not high profile. Boelter, now facing multiple federal and state charges, reportedly had a hit list of nearly 70 targets, primarily Democrats or figures connected to Planned Parenthood and the abortion rights movement. Interestingly, a longtime friend, David Carlson, stated that Boelter is a conservative who supported Trump and opposed abortion rights. Why waste time? Trump's unfiltered assessment of Walz. Trump continued his unfiltered assessment of Walz, stating, I think the governor of Minnesota is so whacked out. He doubled down on his refusal to reach out, questioning, I'm not calling him. Why would I call him? I could call and say, hi, how you doing? The guy doesn't have a clue. He's a mess. I could be nice and call, but why waste time? The president's remarks came on his return to Washington from a G7 summit in Canada. Governor Walz spokesperson responds. Teddy Chan, a spokesperson for Governor Walz, issued a powerful statement in response to Trump's comments. Governor Walz wishes that President Trump would be a president for all Americans, but this tragedy isn't about Trump or Walz. It's about the Hortman family, the Hoffman family, and the state of Minnesota, and the governor remains focused on helping all three heal. Despite Tuesday's harsh words, Trump struck a slightly different tone on Sunday in a phone interview with ABC News, initially saying he may call the governor, even while still criticizing him. Well, it's a terrible thing. I think he's a terrible governor. I think he's a grossly incompetent person. But I may call him, I may call other people too, the president told ABC News. Meanwhile, Governor Walz reportedly spoke with Vice President J.D. Vance on Saturday about the attacks, expressing appreciation for the ongoing coordination between federal law enforcement and Minnesota public safety officials. What are your thoughts on President Trump's refusal to contact Governor Walz during this tragic time?